What's up, everyone? Before we get too involved in this episode, I have to come on here and let y'all know that this episode is going to end abruptly. What I mean by that is we were responding to something that was said in the TikTok comments, and TikTok shut us down and completely blocked my ability to go live. However, we will pick back up from where we were on the next episode, which will be coming out this coming week. But until then, here's what we have.
Welcome to Squared Circle Sessions, episode 28. And just like WrestleMania 28, we hope to be your Miami Vice. We hope to steal your hearts like Grand Theft. And we auto hop into this episode. Rambo, Hannah, what is the haps?
I want that scooter that Tommy was on if I'm going to be in Miami.
Toot toot. Hannah, how we feeling?
Well, dope. I'm cool, like Bruce Pritchard, except for he's ice cold.
Cold as ice. All right.
Hell yeah. Let's see, what are we now? 4 weeks away from WrestleMania?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Already, Jesus.
my toes are tingling, I tell you what.
Mine do that all the time, but I'm pretty sure that's for another reason.
Oh. We want to get that checked out, buddy.
As always, we're going to be covering and breaking down the most recent episodes of WWE TV and kind of give our perspective as to where shit goes from here.
Yes, and we apologize for not being able to do a podcast last week. We had a little bit of a. Braden was a little busy.
Totally fell asleep through the podcast. He
Well,
slept
you
through the
don't-
whole game.
You're exactly.
you-
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
You didn't fall asleep through the podcast. You fell asleep and weren't able to do the podcast.
I just slept through the entire podcast.
Bro woke up like right before I was getting ready to end the live and was like, "Hey."
Hey, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we were really worried about him because normally he texts us back whenever we do, and we couldn't get a hold of him for like an hour and a half. So I was about to find a way to get to Michigan and figure out what's going on.
Send the missing persons report to my house.
That would be
Whatever,
insane.
I'm just dead asleep on my couch.
DJ in the comments says I fell asleep during a live once. That's right.
We heard you snoring.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We were on one of Hannah's lives a couple weeks ago. It was me, Hannah, DJ, and Alex. And me, Alex, and Hannah are talking, and we just hear a faint. And I told Alex, I was like, "Hey, hold on a second." And he kept going. I was like, "Man, fucking DJ is out."
Bedtime DJ.
You know what? I don't blame him. I'd be sleeping too if I, willingly missed my flight to Saudi.
Real.
Yeah,
As
Bro
all.
was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble and he wasn't in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
DJ.
Apparently, Gunther took his place.
Damn it, DJ, dude.
DJ, come on, man.
Yeah, that's why Gunther had to do double duty. DJ couldn't get there in time.
You know what, DJ? I'm demoting you to the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Whew. Dang. My boy.
Hey, that's not really demotion. I mean, look who's won it. Cesaro, Matt Hardy, Big
Yeah,
Show.
but look at the track record of the last few people that's won it.
Look at the track record of all of them.
Where's Madcap Moss? Let's see. Where's Madcap Moss? Where's Mojo Rawley?
True.
I don't even... Who won this year? Was it Carmelo? I'd say this year, last year.
I think Carmelo won last year.
Yeah, I think Carmelo did win last year.
Who won this year then?
I don't know. I don't think WrestleMania's happened yet.
It'll be Danhausen to win it this year.
No, okay,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
please. Please let it be Danhausen.
That'd be funny. And I didn't mean this
Danhausen.
year. I meant. Okay, so it was last year that Carmelo won. He's the
Yeah.
most recent winner.
Have him
Got
walk
it.
out and be like, I won the big show battle royal.
That'd be funny.
I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Hausen.
I mean what I say. I sent it in the text the other day. DJ, I want your thoughts on this. In my own fantasy world, where I can bring somebody back, we have Danhausen. We give him a manager. That manager is Ron Simmons. And we call them Damhausen.
That's so badass.
I'm here for it.
Damn.
Damhausen.
Wow.
At
I
least
can
it'd
only
be.
imagine those two together.
At least it would be Ron Simmons and not JBBL.
Dude, do you know what would be the most dynamic duo? Imagine Danhausen and Boogeyman.
Oh God. I like the collective. Just
Their tag team name is just Nightmare Fuel.
I'm the Boogiehausen, and I'm coming to get you.
Oh, okay, the Boogiehausen actually kind of goes hard. I can't
It's like
lie.
an old 1980s dance.
Just I hope that Danhausen doesn't also come out with worms in his mouth.
Boogiehausen sounds like something my parents told me to stay away from. Hey, don't you go near that Boogiehausen.
In school, kids, don't go messing around with that boogie house and stuff.
I'm
It's,
just a kid.
What up, kid?
I miss being a kid, bro. There are times.
At times I do. I didn't have to pay for shit.
Real. Dude, winter was so awesome as a kid.
Dude, snow days were the best.
Yes, now that I have to live through winter as an adult, I just used to love it so much as a kid. Now it's so ass.
Well, here, because you have responsibilities, snow day meant, and when you were a kid, you could stay home and do absolutely nothing and drink cocoa at your grandparents' house, because that's what my grandma used to do with me. She would spoil me rotten on school days. But now, on snow days, not school days, sorry. And now, when there's a snow day, it's like, I can't get paid because I can't get to work because my vehicle won't work in this weather.
Yep.
It's like now you're worried about if you can get to work.
Kid Blank here in the comments says, "Chat and wrestling. I need a break from politics." Welcome to a safe place, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot of wrestling, so you can stay
We're-
here.
We're kind of
Yeah,
just
get us
bullshitting for the first little bit of the podcast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always bullshit for the first 5 minutes, then we get down to business. Which
I just always bullshit.
yeah, you do.
He
Anyway.
bullshits and talks about nuts.
You talk a lot about nuts.
And he works very hard at getting D's out of his mouth.
He hasn't done that since like the 12th episode.
Yeah, get over it.
Really? And how many times?
Oh
did you
yeah,
go
Blue Chew Braden.
Yeah.
Where did that nickname come from? I know bedtime Braden, but what the hell is Blue Braden?
We mentioned that once. When did that happen?
What the hell?
Was that the DJ? Was that the live that me, you, Hannah, and Alex were on?
Maybe.
Blue Chew Braden behind my back?
I think Alex came up with that, Loki.
Alex called you that on my live. Alex called you it.
I don't know what the context of that was. I just remember somehow. Oh my god, that was loud.
It turned out to my kid, bro. Jesus.
No, like I don't even remember what the context was. And Alex just pops in the chat saying, "Guys, it's Blue Chew Braden." I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's so crazy.
It's like that's low-key disrespectful. Holy shit.
That's wild.
Well, I clapped back and I was like, he's too young to need that shit. So I defended you.
Thanks, Hannah.
While she was defending you, I was laughing my ass off.
Well, I was being a true tag team partner. I had his back. Hey, and by the way, you're supposed to be our manager.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what?
But anyway,
That
we're
was
getting
a-
off law.
Fucking DJ had to bring that up. I forgot
Alrighty,
about
so while we get, so we don't steam too much off topic, I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna do a little bit of a breakdown of like the past 2 weeks because we weren't able to do it last Saturday because Braden had to go night night. So I'm gonna
that. That makes it sound like you're a hitman.
hit man
We couldn't
hard.
do it last week because, Braden over here had to go night.
Hannah took me out, dude.
Well, we do have Brett the Hitman Hart, so maybe he did it.
DJ says Braden took NyQuil.
All right.
Speaking of
So we're gonna-
Alex, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Alex. Okay, so let's start in chronological order. Let's go way back. So we are gonna break down the Raw recap for March 9th, 2026, which was in Seattle, Washington, which yours truly went to,
Whoa!
which was a good show. Actually, it was a pretty good show. I thought it was, if I had to compare the two shows that I went to, Raw was slightly better than SmackDown. Not by a lot, but a little bit. So, the show starts off with Adam Pearce, Seth Rollins, Masked Men, and The Vision in-ring segment.
Oh my goodness.
And then LA Knight and the Usos also get involved. Jackie Redmond and the Usos backstage segment. And then Bayley wins the #1 contender gauntlet match for the women's IC title.
Yes.
Then we got a Danhausen and El Grande Americano backstage segment. Then we had our second match of the night, Penta versus El Grande Americano, with Penta winning. And then we had a Judgment Day backstage segment. And then we had a Judgment Day in-ring segment with Judgment Day turning on Finn Balor.
Yes.
And then on top of all that, JD McDonough picked a side, and he chose Dominic and Raquel and Liv over Finn. So I got to finally, after 2 years of teasing it, I got to be there for the implosion of the Judgment Day. That is pretty cool.
Let's go.
So nobody can take that away from me. And then we had Bayley and Lyra backstage segment with Jackie Redmond. Bayley versus AJ Lee announced for the next week, which was last week. Then we had Oba Femi versus Rusev, with Oba Femi winning.
Uba.
And then the main event of that night, the CM Punk and the Usos in-ring segment, which I thought that was a really, really good segment. And then I wrote a question at the bottom of it so you guys can answer. Should CM Punk have apologized? That is one question. And then the next question was, should the Usos turn on Roman or realign with Roman and bring back the bloodline? So if you guys we want to talk about 2 weeks ago on Raw, is there anything about that particular Raw from Seattle, Washington that you want to talk about? And how would you guys answer the questions that I wrote down?
When it comes to the bloodline, like, that one's kind of difficult, only because that story has been used so much in the last 5-6 years. But I think, honestly, the better decision would be have the Usos at the end of WrestleMania turn on Roman, or in the leading up to.
See, I like the I don't mind them turning on Roman after. I like that idea, and I think until then, the Usos should just stay out of it in my perfect world. That's what I think. I just want a pure Punk Roman thing. I don't want any bloodline, nothing.
Well, here's also the thing: like when that segment happened between Punk and the Usos, I realized that Punk was not lying about Roman at all. And like the Usos allow themselves to kind of be told what to do by him just because they're family.
Right.
And a part of me thinks like maybe the best thing creatively is I think a lot of people are just going to assume that Roman is going to be in Punk Mania, and that the Usos are going to help Roman win and like bring back the bloodline again. But I think the better story to tell is to have Punk retain and have the Usos help Punk win, and then maybe the Usos and Punk become something.
See, I can see that story, but I really just think like, sure, have the Usos align with Roman quietly. I want no Uso interference in that match whatsoever. Like you can have the Usos align with him like quietly, yada yada. And then you have the Usos turn on Roman, but like the same thing, like you were saying. Sorry, I lost train of thought. You were saying like Punk pointed out like the Usos just listen to Roman, and maybe that'll get the Usos turn on Roman. That's already happened like 3 times, where the Usos have been like, "We're not going to listen to you anymore. You're the dictator." They turn on him, and we're back where we started.
You out, and I'm out too.
Yeah, I feel like that story's been told.
We literally
Is there
had
anything
what
about,
was called Bloodline Civil War.
Yeah.
From that segment that Punk had with the Usos, that promo, what were some of your favorite parts about it? Because I thought it was really good.
How Jimmy has always been a better talker than Jay.
Yes. I agree.
Like, that's the one thing I took away from that entire promo. Like, damn, Jimmy can cut a better promo than Jay can, which is something I knew going into it, but it was still kind of rewarding hearing it. It was like, that...
Just something that keeps getting improved.
Like,
And then
Jay is a good, like, hype man, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
If you want someone to, rally up the crowd, hype them up, Jay's your person. But when it comes to straight cutting a promo and having a one-on-one dialogue with somebody, that's where Jimmy shines. That was my biggest takeaway from that entire promo. That entire segment.
Yeah. And then how did you guys feel about finally the Judgment Day kicking out Finn Balor? How did you guys feel about that segment?
Long overdue. And I think
way long overdue.
Yes, but I think the Finn face run was the perfect way to do it. Is that's who you have be the outside man. Because the underdog Finn is a lovely version of Finn Balor. Like
now I am assuming that this is going to lead to Finn and Dominic or WrestleMania. That's just what I'm kind of assuming.
Yeah.
But
here's how I would.
What do you?
Oh,
what
go
do
ahead.
you do with? Sorry, but like because JD picked a side, what do you do with JD? Like, what is his? Where do you tell his story? Like, what does he do in this situation now? Because he decided to turn his back on Finn as well. So
this is where I'm not really happy that. And I'm going to preface this by saying I'm super happy that Penta's the Intercontinental Champion. I love Penta. I've worked a show with Penta. I've not worked one-on-one with him, but I've gotten to meet him, got to talk to him and all that stuff. He's a great person. I'm happy for him, but I don't think it was time yet. Because if this were to happen and Dominic was still the champion, that's how we could set up a championship feud for Finn, since obviously they're not going to give him a world title.
Right.
And if they were
I
going to
don't-
have them turn on Finn kind of get his redemption, so to speak, at WrestleMania for the title.
I totally agree. I agree, but I also don't. To me, I don't think it needs a title. I think, I get what you're saying. Like, it would feel like super important with the title and ending Dom's title reign and all that. But I don't know, it feels personal enough that I don't think it needs it. And I don't think Finn. If Finn is gonna have a title, it needs to be a world title.
No, I definitely get that. And like when it comes to the championship, the only reason why I could see that being a factor is if Finn brings up like, "Hey, I'm the one you pinned to win that championship in the first place."
Right, and that'd be a cool way to put it.
When we were on the same side.
Yeah.
So that would be like my ideal segue. Be like, "Hey, you remember how you won that title?"
Yeah, me too, buddy. With the JD thing, though, I mean, I don't know what I want in the end, but I do want them to milk it. Like, I don't want them to just side then in the next week, have JD just side with Dom or side with Finn. Like, definitely milk it a bit. Like, I want some. Definitely not milk it for too long. Not as long as the Judgment Day breakup was milked, but
No, good lord.
yeah, just give me some teasers.
We've been scratching the foundation of that since SummerSlam of 2024.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like that long ago.
Right, but it is.
But we're a quarter of the way through 2026, just about.
Yeah.
God damn.
Crazy.
So from that particular Raw, is there anything else you would like to talk about before I move on to SmackDown from that week?
I'm good to go ahead and run SmackDown for timing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we had SmackDown from March 13th, 2026, held in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix.
So we had a Drew, Nick, and Jacob in-ring segment, and Drew apparently quits for the 5,000th time.
Yeah.
And then we had an MFT backstage segment, and then we had Fatu, Nick, and Trick backstage segment. Solo, the first match of the night, Solo and Tala versus Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan, with the winner being the Wyatt Six.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a Damien and R-Truth backstage segment. And then we had another match, Jade versus Michin, with the winner being Jade. And then an impromptu segment between Jay and Rhea. And then we had a Cody, Salmon.
Salmon.
Damn.
Cody in the ring with a fish.
Cody, Sammy, and Nick.
Salmon.
Backstage segment.
I love Cody Salmon.
And then we had a Flair, Bliss, Bella's, Lash Legend, and Nia Jax segment. And then we had an impromptu match between Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Flair and Bliss, with the winner being no contest because the Bella Twins got involved. And then we had Priest and Truth versus Los Garza, with the winner being Truth and Priest.
I forgot about Los Garzas, not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then we had the return of Miz TV, which it's been a hot minute.
It's been a while.
With Jelly Roll, with
Belly
Kit
swole.
Wilson getting involved.
Belly swole.
I guess not anymore.
And then we had another match. We had Tiffany Stratton versus Kiana James, with Tiffany Stratton winning. And then we had Trick Williams versus Jacob Fatu, with Trick Williams winning. And then we had Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton contract signing, ending with Randy Orton supposedly turning heel. And then the question I have added to this is, did WWE, when it pertains to the Randy Orton turn, did WWE not learn from last year? And what I mean by that is having the wrong person turn heel when it obviously is not going to work.
Braden, I'll let you go ahead on this one.
I think it's very different from the Cena heel turn situation because obviously we know Randy Orton can play the shit out of being a heel. But I mean the base of the question is yes, they turned the wrong person heel. It's definitely the safe route. Like if we're gonna, because they're obviously not gonna run the face versus face. They're gonna have to do something because they're already doing the face versus face to an extent. Like you know what I mean with Roman and Punk, pretty much like fan favorite. So one of them had to be a heel. But they went with a safe way, pretty much. They went with the safe option. They know Orton can do it, yada yada. Yes, I think in the long run it'll be a mistake, missed opportunity at least.
Yeah. However, as much as I wanted it to be Cody and feel it should have been Cody, having a sadistic Randy Orton on my screen again just feels right.
Yes, you can never go wrong with the heel Randy Orton. In this situation, I think it's a missed opportunity, but in general, you can never go wrong with having Orton heel.
If he stays true to this heel run, do you realize that he never will get booed again if at Mania he punts the shit out of Cody?
Yeah,
If
dude,
he hits
real.
Cody with a punt, that man's not getting booed at all.
Right.
The only way that I could see it, like, slightly being, oh shit, like, maybe getting him a little heat, is if he starts going after, like, Brandy or something.
Dude, please give me that.
Going after the Rhodes family like he did with the McMahon family in 2009.
Yes, give me that freaking 2009.
RKO's
Randy,
Brandy in the middle of the ring. Fucking hits a punt kick on whatever his dog's name is.
dude, either give me that or give me a double heel swerve and give me Cody punting Randy, dude.
Dude, that
Yo.
would be cool.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Like, if you're
Yo,
gonna turn
that's
Cody
not
heel on
bad.
Randy, Cody's hitting the punt.
Pharaoh, that's his name. Thank you, Alex. Alex said RKOing Pharaoh.
Dude, for real.
Randy's like, oh, come here. Nope. And John here in the comments says, no, go after Jelly Roll. Here's my question. Where the fuck did Jelly Roll come from in this? I know he had his shit going with Kit Wilson and The Miz. But why the fuck is he involved with...
Because of the SummerSlam match where they teamed up.
Yeah.
That's the connection they're making.
Punt the shit out of Jelly Roll. I don't know.
Good old Jason.
The only thing I did not like, I love sadistic Randy Orton. It's my favorite Randy Orton.
Yeah.
But I don't like the WWE is doing this thing where they're constantly... It's like they're too afraid to turn Cody heel.
Yes.
When that's what the fans would prefer anyways. They're already booing him, so might as well just play into that because, like, there's no way in heck that Randy Orton's going to go into WrestleMania booed. It's not going to happen.
No,
Yeah.
that
It's
Allegiant Stadium
the
is going to scream voices with him, just like they
Exactly.
did last year.
It's a
And-
Roman Reigns big dog situation.
The thing is,
Yeah.
Cody's the good Cody. If Cody wins at WrestleMania, the fans are going to boo the crap out of him.
Yes.
So it's like they're doing this thing where they always need their squeaky clean baby face that they're constantly pushing because they never... Because when he was in the WWF, they never turned Hogan heel. They never turned John Cena heel until the retirement tour, but that went to shit like the moment it happened.
Thanks, Rock.
And like they had a perfect opportunity, I think, in like 2011 and 2012 to turn
Yes.
John Cena heel, and they never took it because they're worried about the Make-A-Wish stuff. They're worried about the kids. But at the time, there was another wrestler that the kids were gravitating towards, and there was another wrestler that was doing a lot of Make-A-Wish foundations during that time, and he could have took over the reins for a good year, and I don't think it would have caused any issues. You could have left the kind of kind of rebellious, but the second best squeaky clean babyface that had a little bit of an edge to him, there would have been no problem marketing CM Punk as like the top babyface of the company, especially in 2011, 2012, when the fans at that time, when it came to choosing between Punk and John, they chose Punk. Just like with this scenario with Randy and Cody, I'm seeing the exact same thing. When it comes down to it, the fans are choosing Randy Orton. So you might as well play into that. And I'm like, I loved one of them turning heel. I loved the segment. Wrong person to turn heel. It should have been Cody.
You know, this is 3 marches in a row where Cody was left in a bloody pulp by a proverbial legend.
Did I mention that March is my favorite month?
I don't think so, but I know that now.
Because of Cody being left in a bloody pulp. That's why.
It was The Rock in 2024. It was Cena last month. Last year.
month.
And Randy Orton this year. Who's going to be next year? Is Hulk Hogan going to like come back or something? I'm not done yet, brother.
Let next year be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know what we need? And would be a really good like reality check for Cody to maybe seem like character-wise be like, you know, man, maybe fuck these guys. Put him in the same like ECW arena as One Night Stand 2006.
Dude.
They would eat him
Have the
alive.
Sandman beat the shit out of him. Get the Sandman back.
Ooh, Sandman, goddamn.
He's beating the shit out of Cody, bro.
Bad memories with the Sandman.
But anyways, with with SmackDown, is there anything from last week's SmackDown that you guys want to emphasize more on, or do you want to move to Raw of this?
I think you're doing a great summary.
Yeah.
Good job, Hannah.
Thank you.
Hannah the GOAT for real.
You're glad you got somebody that is a planner and a structure person on this podcast.
For sure.
Not saying you guys aren't. That wasn't a dig.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Okay.
I don't care.
No, it's just that in a lot of ways, I'm a lot like my mother. You think I'm structured. You meet my mother. She's 10 times worse than me.
The only thing that's structured is my knees.
I did not know where you're about to go with that. I was like, what is bro about to say?
You never know.
Oh, and you wanna meet the worst of them all? Meet my grandmother. She could eat me and my mom for breakfast with how structured she is. Anyway.
She could eat us for breakfast. It's crazy.
Well, she's me, but like 20 times over.
Got it.
Okay. Next we have the Raw recap from the March 16th, 2026, which was Happy 316 Day.
What?
In San Antonio, Texas.
What?
So cheers to Steve Austin.
What?
Okay, so this is what happened. Seth Rollins and Masked Company, that's what I'm calling them, segment, interrupted by Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. And then Oba Femi attacks Brock Lesnar, setting up a match at WrestleMania. And then we had El Grande Americano versus original El Grande Americano, with El Grande Americano winning. So those with those keeping score at home, this is the Ludwig Kaiser version.
Don't let me get high and then tell me about that match.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the Usos and Roman Reigns parking lot segment. And then we had Liv Morgan video promo on Finn Balor. And then we had a locker room segment with the Usos and Roman. And then we had AJ Lee defending her Women's Intercontinental Championship match against Bayley. with AJ Lee winning, and then Becky Lynch attacks AJ. And then we had an Intercontinental title open challenge with Penta versus Dragon Lee,
Which
with
was
Penta
a
winning.
great match.
Yeah.
And then we had the Vision dressing room segment. And then the next matches we had Maxine versus Natty, with Natty winning. And then we had a video of Randy Orton having a mysterious phone call. And then we had Danhausen, Javon Evans, and New Day backstage segment with apparently Grayson Waller got cursed. So I don't know what's going to happen to him. And then we had a non-title match between Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel Rodriguez, with the winner being Stephanie Vaquer. And then we had Lyra Bailey and the Kabuki Warriors backstage segment. And then we had the Usos and LA Knight backstage segment. And then the main event, we had a CM Punk and Roman Reigns segment. And then the question I tacked on to this show was, after 2 weeks of anticipation, did CM Punk and Roman Reigns fall flat?
Yes. This promo, yes. I feel like this promo really lacked compared to their initial one after the Rumble.
Yeah.
Where it was like, I'm picking you because I hate you. Like, that doesn't match that line. And honestly, like, I thought it was kind of funny at first, but then I was like, that we're building up to the main event of WrestleMania. That's kind of a shit line, is Roman Reigns rage baiting, coming back with the, yeah, well, you're old.
It is super funny. But in the grand scheme of things, I get it.
If you guys saw my text message, like right after the show, I'm like, CM Punk says this, I'm going to bury you next to your father. 2 weeks later, SpongeBob edition. Roman Reigns, well, yeah, but you're old. And I'm like, that sounded like some like little kid recess shit.
I'm not going to lie, though. I don't mind the rage baiting. Like, when it makes sense. How can Roman Reigns rebuttal from that with a, you're old?
You're old, dude.
Well, first of all, why did that trigger Punk? And like, that's the part that didn't make sense. Is like, Punk has had people talk about his dog, has had people talk about his wife. He's had so many things, but then like, I don't know who ended up looking like the bigger bitch at the end of this. Was it Roman, because he can't, on the microphone, he can't really tear into Punk, like he really can't without Punk coming back. And then you had like Punk get like triggered by the word old, out of all things. And then on top of all that,
some people do get a little bit frustrated whenever they hear that they're getting old.
Well, yeah, but it just like it kind of made no sense that the first person to throw a punch was Punk. If anything, it would have made more sense for Roman. But like, I also like the earlier part where like Roman was like, until you have anything of like substance to tell me, don't waste my time. And then Punk blocks him leaving, and then Roman tries to pivot over, and then Punk blocks him again. And then Punk leaves the ring, and he's like, yo, my show, my championship, I tell you when you can leave, you're going to stay. And Roman looked perplexed. In a lot of ways, I'm sorry, but in that very moment, Roman Reigns got little brothered.
Little bro.
Because instead of just leaving and like ignoring Punk, he just stood there and like, okay, fine, I'll leave this ring and I'll just take it. It's like, it reminded me a lot of how like kind of like deer in the headlights he was about that promo he had with John Cena all those years ago. He just stood there and took it. And I'm like, if I was Roman Reigns and Punk was saying that stuff to me, I would have been like, you think this is your show? Well, I'm not staying here because you tell me to. I'm going to walk out of here because, well, I do what I want whenever I please. It's like, I don't know why Roman just didn't say, whatever, I'm leaving. And just like leave leave Punk looking like the idiot because if because he couldn't stop Roman Reigns from leaving, and so
Please let me
I
hear
don't.
Roman say, "Peace out, Girl Scout."
Yes. Roman's in the
But you know
ring
what
and
I
just
mean? It's
says,
like
"Screw you guys, I'm going home."
so far we've had 3 promo battles between the two of them. In your opinion, obviously Roman won the first one, and I think Punk won 2 weeks ago. Last Monday, who do you think won? Do you think Punk got the better of Roman this past week, or do you think Roman got the better of Punk?
I
I
don't
think
know.
non-applicable.
Yeah.
But if you had to choose, who are you giving the one-upmanship to? If you had to choose.
I mean, I guess Punk, but like I wouldn't consider it a win for either of them.
Yeah. I don't really know, honestly. That
I mean, I
promo
think
really didn't do much for either of them.
right. I don't think it ruined the hype either. Like, I mean, it just stalled for a bit. I think they'll both come back and with more heat.
King Boogs here in the comment. I hope I said their name right. I don't know how it's pronounced. But
Boogs.
I liked the parking lot promo, but that was the better promo involving Roman. Was that little parking lot promo that he cut?
Oh, the Usos.
Yeah. Like from there between that one and the one with Punk in the ring, that one was the better one. Like this promo didn't make me feel like this is a WrestleMania feud.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is here. This is the problem that I'm having. I want to know if you two even agree. This is what I'm having a problem with all of the stories for the past few years with WrestleMania. It's like all that they do is put the two superstars in the ring to talk. I mean, where is the storytelling here? Where is the parking lot brawls? Where is the backstage altercations? Where is the just barging into each other's
House
locker
invasion.
room? Where's barging into each other's locker room? Where is causing conflict between the two of them? It's like, for
like
me,
Brayton said, break into his house and throw that motherfucker through a kitchen window. Like,
Yeah, you mean a good house invasion?
well, here's the thing I would do, like, and this is gonna probably sound sadistic, but like why doesn't, and I'm trying to keep this TikTok friendly, but in my opinion, if I was Roman and he really, really wants to make CM Punk an issue,
Larry.
no.
Oh, but I mean, yeah, that would.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it would, but this is what I would do. And this is why I wish they would allow it like they used to. Have Roman slap AJ.
I feel like they could. Like, I don't. Like, they've done stuff recently like that.
I mean, like do what DDP did once with Deborah. Like you want to get real heat, even though this probably would get them canceled because it's not 2001 anymore, and I understand that. But it's like,
Yeah.
you know, take
honestly,
AJ, take AJ and put her in the basement like Kane did with Lita.
Oh God.
In the basement.
It's like,
I'm pretty sure the
it's like really start this.
I'm pretty sure the smacking AJ would be a lot better received by today's culture
Exactly,
than
The
kidnapping her and locking her in a basement.
but that would get CM Punk hot.
Yeah.
And that would create the storytelling. I mean, use some like outside things involved. Get Roman yelling and screaming at AJ, or maybe in the middle of one of her matches, if she wins, have Roman Reigns come out and spear her.
Please let me see AJ's little body take a spear from.
And I'm not like advertising anything against anyone, and it's just like, and I know that men shouldn't
Well,
do
it's
things. It's like I get it, but it's like in storytelling form. I mean, how many times, like, before they actually got married, how many times did Triple H pedigree Stephanie?
Oh God.
Look at like Chris Jericho used to put her in the walls of Jericho all the time.
Fuck, Randy
And
Orton
it's like,
RKO'd her.
exactly. And it's like, you know, sometimes those like intergender situations matter, and it's like Punk can't go after like Roman's wife because Roman's wife is a doctor and doesn't work for WWE.
I'm not gonna lie. Around WrestlePalooza, I was like halfway. I'm pretty sure I said it in the watch along that we did. I was halfway expecting Seth to stomp AJ for heat.
Yeah.
And I would have had them pre-rehearse that just to make sure it doesn't look too tough.
Well, it's not like it's been
But I would have
long.
I would have done that early in the match.
Yeah.
Like
It's not
for
like
heat
it's been
purposes.
that long since like intergender thing. Like we just had the Randy and Beth Phoenix stuff not long ago.
2020, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Randy Orton literally in a match with Alexa Bliss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hasn't
Remember?
been that long.
We had Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss.
We did.
So it's like, if we could do that during the pandemic era, it's like,
In
I
the
don't understand.
Thunderdome.
And that's why I feel like they really need to figure out who's heel here, because like, to me, to me, I would make Roman the heel in this situation. Because in actuality, he looks like the bigger bitch out of the two of them.
Roman's a bitch.
But to me, it's because Roman's reason for hating punks is a lot like Seth's. It's just not. It's not as like dramatic as Seth's is. It's, you know, but Punk is somebody that kind of just lets things fall off of him, and he doesn't really. He could give two craps about anything. But I don't know. It's just like there needs to be some form of heat to make this really be worthy of the night 2 main event of WrestleMania. Because, like, you know, what if Cody and Randy do something severely spectacular? I don't want last year to happen where it feels like the 2 nights need to be flipped.
Why do we?
And this needs. And
sorry to
really,
cut you off. Why did I get restricted for harassment and bullying?
Huh.
Are you?
Is it because you called Roman a bitch?
You're
Are you
always getting
serious?
Is it because you called Roman a bitch?
Why are you always getting hit with those?
I don't know. What the? Oh, my life is not eligible for recommendation for 10 minutes. Fuck off, TikTok.
So crazy.
Oh my God. Continue, Hannah. I'm sorry.
But anyway, it's like they really need to step this up. They better have something happening next week, because like next week is actually like literally 2 days from now. But I don't want it to just continuously being like, oh, Roman and Punk are just going to stand in the ring, talk to each other, and that's it. Like they're like, I feel like next week there should be no talking between the two of them. There needs to just be a brawl.
Yeah. There needs to be one soon, very soon.
I agree. Am I allowed to say that, TikTok?
TikTok versus Rambo at WrestleMania.
Let's go. I've heard worse things come off of this app other than me calling someone a bitch.
100%.
But it's just like, I don't, and also like one thing I'm not liking is that moving off of Roman and Punk,
Go ahead.
the fact that Liv and Stephanie haven't even been building up to their feud. They haven't had any time to be in the ring together.
Not really.
I really don't understand it. And I also don't understand
that one Michael Cole backstage thing.
Yeah, and I also don't understand why they're like also not letting Raquel win any of her matches.
Yes.
Yeah, that I'm not sure. Well, is there anything else we want to talk about with Raw before we hop over into SmackDown?
You're stealing my lines, dude.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just joking.
Careful, shut up, dickhead.
Careful, you might get hit for bullying.
Nah, that's only you, buddy.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to form a
Okay.
union. We are going to
But in-
unionize outside of TikTok. That impression wasn't that bad. Anyway,
fire.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Anyway, next we had Friday Night SmackDown, which was March 20th, 2026, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina. And it was from the Lenovo Center, which is actually what is the brand that my computer is, actually, by the way. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's a brand of my computer, Lenovo. Okay, so this particular one started off with Drew McIntyre just ranting to the ring, and he had his hands taped up like he was CM Punk, if you notice that. It's like gimmick infringement, buddy. PG, brother. And then Drew's going off, and then Nick Aldis interrupts. And then it leads to Jacob Fatu rushing to the ring because, like, before the show started, they were in the parking lot, which is what I was talking to you about. They need some, like, parking lot brawls are, like, the best. And then Jacob comes out and attacks Drew, gets the upper hand of him in that particular segment. And then we had our first match. We had Tama Tonga and JC Mateo defending their tag team championships against Damian Priest and R-Truth, with Damian Priest and R-Truth becoming new WWE tag team champions.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which I'm happy about.
Hell yeah.
And then we have a backstage segment with Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano, and Motor City Machine Guns with Danhausen. And Danhausen took $20 from Johnny.
Hell yeah.
So, and then we had, and then moving a little bit on from that, we go basically from one backstage segment to another. We have Kathy Kelly interviewing Sami Zayn. And then Trick Williams gets involved, which is probably setting up Trick versus Sammy again, but we'll see if that happens. And then we have a tag team match. We have Fraxium versus Motor City Machine Guns, with Motor City Machine Guns winning, with Candice LeRae helping out, which is pretty interesting.
Rage Fist.
And then we have Randy Orton. We had Randy Orton's in-ring promo, which that was interesting to say the least. And then we had a backstage segment after that with Randy Orton and Matt Cardona.
Roasting the fuck out of Matt Cardona, Loki.
Yep, and that was a pretty cool segment.
Nerd.
And then we had Aleister Black versus Sami Zayn, with Aleister Black winning. And then we had another backstage segment with Nick Aldis and Matt Cardona. And then we had Jade Cargill's in-ring segment with Rhea. And then B-Fab and Michin came out and apparently turned heel because I guess they're doing a faction now with Jade.
B-Fab might go.
So I don't know what they're doing with that. And then we have a Kit Wilson and Miz backstage segment with Danhausen appearing again, and then Miz kind of going off and like saying, this week has been weird and all this has been happening, and he doesn't believe in the curses. And then like 2 ladders almost fall on him, but one actually does. Which that was actually kind of hilarious. I liked that backstage segment. And then we see Solo Sikoa and the MFTs backstage with with, like, I believe it was Tama saying to Solo, "You're starting to sound like Roman."
Ooh.
And apparently he didn't take that very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have another backstage altercation between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. So again, they're brawling. And then we had a United States Championship match with Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, with Carmelo Hayes retaining. And then we had a backstage segment between Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. And that was pretty interesting. And then we have a in-ring segment between Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson where they're basically kind of doing like, it seems like a rap battle.
Honestly,
then,
like, as cheesy as it was, I liked it for what it was.
Yeah, I mean, you always need that type of stuff in wrestling.
The, like, cheap, like, your mom comebacks,
Yeah.
they work. You can apply those in many situations.
Never going out of style.
It's like, you know what? Your mom.
And then we had another backstage segment. We had Jelly Roll with Nick Aldis, and basically sets up a match with for next week, Jelly Roll versus Kit Wilson. Which, okay, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Get Kit Wilson and Jelly Roll in a match on SmackDown.
Weeks
Yeah, but
before WrestleMania.
also we have to make sure that Jelly Roll does not jump off the top rope, because that's gonna have to make Santi Zap oil up.
Oh yeah.
So I want to see that so badly. So Santi Zap oil up, because Jelly Roll's coming off the top rope in one way or another. Anyway,
That's great.
then we had a women's tag team championship match. We had Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus the Bella Twins.
Yay.
And that was
Sorry.
whatever. And Nia Jax and Lash Legend retained, which is what I predicted.
Village one's robbed.
And then Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair get involved. And then we go backstage again. Randy Orton's on the phone again. So who can he be talking to?
His daddy.
Gentlemen. Bob Orton. Bob Orton, who will forever be in that arm cast.
Hey, don't knock that arm cast. That shit hurts.
I haven't been keeping up with much. Like, what is Goldust's AEW status?
He's
I don't
still like fully under contract.
Oh shit, that'd be a great twist.
And honestly, Alex and DJ in the comments are saying this, and it sounds like a troll, but as of yesterday, Ted DiBiase Jr. was found not guilty on any counts of fraud.
Shocker.
That'd be so
Any
early to
counts.
get him back
His
for.
name is completely clean of any wrongdoing.
But God, that'd just be so early to get him back after all that happening. That'd be crazy.
Like, as you would read those comments, and you would think that that's a troll. But as of yesterday, he was found not guilty.
That's crazy. Dude, imagine they like buy into it and like have Ted come out in the orange jumpsuit.
We're
Have him come out in cuffs. Dude, please.
we like they're having an in-ring segment, and all of a sudden we just hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't even give me that. Give me sirens. Like, give me something crazy.
The old no, not the old air raid sign. Like, just give me the intro of Scott Steiner's theme song with the siren.
Yes. That's so nuts. Imagine.
He comes out to Big Boss Man's theme song.
Imagine he's calling Ted DiBiase. Imagine we get like afterwards, we get like behind the scenes like of the phone calls, and it's like a prisoner from the Glenn County Prison has to call you.
Randy's like, "Who is this?" And you're just like, "Hi, we're calling here from the Mississippi County Prison where."
Yeah, because it's like the automated message, and then it's
Would you like to receive a call from
Ted DiBiase?
Yeah.
Do you accept the charges?
Hell no.
Oh my god, that'd be so crazy. Anyway, Hannah, continue. So sorry.
And then we had Randy Orton come back out and talks about Cody again. And then Matt Cardona comes out and tries to apologize. It was a swerve. And Randy attacks Matt and looks like maybe broke his arm with the chair.
Yeah, that did look kind of nasty.
And then when the agents are coming out, then we pan back and we see more Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre outside, and they're on this like railing of this ledge, and then they fall,
Dun dun dun.
and that's how we end SmackDown.
Dun dun dun.
And so the question I have for this particular Raw is Randy Orton's heel turn going to a backfire?
Yes. Because there is nothing that man can do to get the crowd to hate him, especially with how much right now they are already booing the piss out of Cody. I mentioned earlier, like, having, like, the only way that I could see the crowd turning on Randy is if he goes after Cody's family. But even then, with how sadistic some of these wrestling fans are, they're like, fuck yeah, punt Brandy.
I'm all down for it.
You see his daughter punt her ass too. Like,
Hey,
they're
say on
crazy.
that.
You know what I mean? They would cheer for that. I particularly wouldn't as a father. But
maybe
that would be
maybe
the
you
only
shouldn't-
way I see them booing Randy.
maybe you shouldn't say that. You've already been restricted for 10 minutes.
Oh no.
Now he's talking about harming children.
Hey,
God
stop
damn.
it.
Fucking Randy Orton's over here. Hey, Liberty.
Oh God, Randy just rung Liberty's bell.
But that would be the only way possible that the crowd would turn on Randy. That's it. Besides that, it's going to. Okay, that wasn't a flag.
Thank God.
Something popped up on my screen from TikTok, and I thought that was a restriction, but no, I just had to swipe to ensure that I'm still active.
That's so funny.
But no, like, that would be it. But other than that, there's nothing that Randy Orton can do, especially at this stage in his career, that's going to turn the crowd against him.
Right.
So, yeah, I definitely think it's I think it backfired already.
Yeah.
Because that arena was loud whenever Randy put that chair to Cody.
Yes. They were happy about it.
Alex says, imagine if it was Jericho on the phone. I'm delusional. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Don't please give me the Ted DiBiase prison storyline.
Somebody asked, what if Randy punted Pharaoh?
That'd be wild.
It would.
Poor Pharaoh.
Pharaoh over there catching strays and just looking up at Randy like, hey.
God, that would be rough.
Nah.
Might even
DJ,
be dog
fucking
shit.
DJ here in the comments would talk about Randy. He was like, he could call me a bitch. I'd be like, yeah, that's true. Careful, don't say that, DJ. You'll get in trouble.
So,
It's gonna give me detention.
so far, how are we feeling about the road to WrestleMania that we're on? How is this road? Are we clear traffic, busy roads, bumpy roads? How are we feeling?
I just feel like it's not the road to WrestleMania. It's a month away. We only have I think maybe 5 matches confirmed, and you have to fill 2 nights worth of shit. And I really hate it when WWE waits until the very last minute to decide what they want to do, because right now, especially with it being, what's today's date? March 21st. Okay, so it's literally all with a few days, shaved off. It's a month away. We should already have every single match advertised for WrestleMania by now. Every single one of them. And the only thing with WWE should be focusing on is just making sure that the hype for all of them is there. I don't like this thing, especially they've been doing it lately with like the Chamber and Royal Rumble. Like they'll have a qualifier match on the go home show.
Yeah.
Literally, you should have all of your not Royal Rumble, but all your elite, for example, Elimination Chamber. You should have like all of your competitors that are going to be in that match already set in stone, like at least 3 weeks before, and that way the 6 of them can have segments together for like 3 weeks straight to really build it up. Like one of my all-time favorite segments was and this was a week before I went to a show in 2012. But remember, I hope the two of you remember this, but because I might have more memory of it because I'm a little bit older. But do you guys remember in 2012 the Elimination Chamber debate?
Yes.
The one that involved Punk. Oh, let me see if I can remember who was in that match. Punk, Jericho, Kingston, Truth, Miz, and Ziggler. I believe those were the 6 that were in Elimination Chamber in 2012 for the WWE Championship. I'm right about that, right?
I believe so.
That was one of the most entertaining segments ever. And R-Truth stole it.
Yep, you're right.
And
Usually.
it's just like, that's the type of segments that we should be getting for Elimination Chamber like 2 weeks before. You should know who's all in the match. Or do the thing that they used to do, not do qualifier matches, just have the general manager pick who the 6 competitors are going to be. Just announce, hey, these are the 6 people that are going to be in this match. And then they build it up. Because I loved it when R-Truth was like, he was treating it like he was running for president. And
That's
like,
what we could use. I would love that.
And he's like, and I remember when CM Punk was doing that too, when Matt Stryker was in the ring and he was announcing all the guys that were in the ring, and the moment he got to CM Punk was like, he put his tape up, he showed the X, and he's like, vote for me. And it's just like, that's the type of energy we need back in the shows. And we can't be having qualifier matches literally on the go home show. That's lazy to me.
Like,
yeah. Speaking of like, this is random, I guess, but like just on the point of WrestleMania, like so many matches not being confirmed. Generally, what do we think is going to happen with Sami Zayn?
He'll probably just be thrown in some random match. I think it's a shame because I feel like they're just gonna maybe do like a 6-pack challenge for like the United States Championship, and it's just gonna be 6 random people, and it's gonna be the 6 mid cards and main card guys that WWE has nothing planned for, and they're just gonna put them in a random match. And unfortunately, I feel like Sami Zayn isn't gonna have a story going into WrestleMania, and I feel like LA Knight is not gonna have a story going into Mania.
Right.
Put them in a ladder match.
Yeah, at least give me that.
Honestly, I miss the Intercontinental Championship ladder match that they've done at 31 and 32.
Right, and those still kind of had build. Like, it wasn't just a thrown together thing.
Like, 31 definitely had more of a build than 32 did. But even with that, you don't need to have very much.
Right. But also, it was still great that it did have any build at all. Like, I had just the right amount of build. Like, it wasn't overbuilt. It was the perfect amount of build you need for a multi-man match like that.
Fucking Alex in the comments said Sammy's going to fight Steve-O.
What is Gunther doing at WrestleMania?
Well, he was supposed to fight, I think he was supposed to fight Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio's ribs are injured.
Right. I mean, honestly, give me Sammy versus Gunther too at Mania. Just to give Sammy something of some significance.
Do you know what I think is going to happen? And this is really, really sad. I don't think we're going to get Sammy or LA Knight on the card.
God, that would just be so... I feel like they're kind of building Sammy, like, with the segments with Cody and stuff like that. Like, I feel like they're building up to something.
Yeah, but why Cody? Because it's not like they're gonna put Sammy in the main event. It's gonna be Randy and Cody.
Right. I mean, see, I just don't know. Like, it feels like they're building to something if they're having him talk to Cody at all. But, I don't know.
No, like that's what I feel like they should do for the mid-card championships. One on each night. That's how I'd book it. A ladder match for each night. Like, and as far as WrestleMania goes, like, something I feel that at this point should happen. I almost guarantee we're going to get Drew versus Jacob. I say almost guarantee because last year we got snubbed out of the SmackDown Tag Team TLC match out of WrestleMania.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That's why I'm saying almost. But that is one of the feuds that has earned a stipulation.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that match would go over well in a street fight. Or
Give me a dumpster match.
give me an ambulance match.
Ooh, yes. I don't be mad about that.
Fucking I Quit match. I don't know.
Lumberjack match.
Either that
No, lumberjack matches suck. I was kidding.
or honestly, at some point, we've got to have Drew versus Nick Aldis.
Yes.
Because at
You know
this
what, if you're
point,
not
they've
gonna
gotten
do- if you're-
they've gotten
not
so
gonna-
close to whooping each other's ass.
There was a point last year where I thought Nick Aldis was Randy Orton's mystery opponent.
Same, especially
Yeah.
after Randy Orton brought up Mickey James.
Yeah.
Well, if they're not gonna do anything with either of them, just put Sammy and LA Knight as a tag team.
Or give me Sammy versus LA Knight. Even
Yeah,
that.
but I wouldn't really want to see Sammy versus LA Knight for no reason.
I would if I got them both on the card. I'd rather that happen than them not be on the card. That's how I feel. Thank
Yeah. But luckily we still have a few weeks, so hopefully it shapes up more than
Yeah,
it is
pick
now.
up.
It's just that to me, we should already have like all the matches prepared by now. It's like we got a month away, and we should be spending this month, like really building the matches. This is where
JD
the-
brought up Sammy versus Trick at Mania.
I could see it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like I feel like
A
these matches
WrestleMania
should be
trick
up to
entrance.
something. Oh please, though, please.
That would be thunderous though, Loki.
Yes.
I can't wait for an Oba WrestleMania entrance.
Yes.
That crowd Monday was absolutely like perfect for Oba. They
Yeah.
were fucking loud. Even after the music was not there anymore. And honestly, I was quite I knew he was able to, but something felt right seeing him just fucking lift Lesnar with ease.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Do you know I'm also worried about, like, and I can't believe they don't have really any real plans for her right now. I can't believe they don't have any real plans for Io Sky going into Mania.
I know.
Yeah,
Her of
that's
all people.
insane.
Yeah, that's weird.
When she is one of the greatest, like, best in-ring women's wrestlers we've got. It had in
Not
a
even
long
women,
time.
just wrestlers.
Yeah. Like, I've been seeing a lot of things where it's like, oh, triple threat, her, Kyrie, and Asuka. No,
I mean, it would eat, but like I'm just not
it would be
interested
good,
in
but
that.
I don't know.
Right.
Like, I could see Kyrie versus Asuka because of the shit going on between the two of them. Asuka being that like controlling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful with my words here because I don't want to get banned. TikTok. And then Kyrie kind of being like, "All right, I've had enough of this shit."
Right.
Io versus Julia.
Ooh.
DJ, you might have just cooked.
Yeah, give me that.
Honestly, if it gets the title off of Julia,
I wouldn't mind an EO US title run.
nothing against Julia at all. She
It's
is
just the way
great.
they continue booking her.
But they put the title on her and don't do a goddamn thing.
And they've done it twice. Yeah, that's crazy.
Are they trying to, like, fix what Road Dogg broke before he left?
Right. Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Gotta call somebody. So yeah, so that's Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah.
Any of y'all got a segment y'all want to go into?
I'll go in mine. Probably. I think Brayden can go first, only because I'm gonna have to use the restroom in a second. But I want to ask before we go into segments. At WrestleMania, who should win between this match? And I'm really, really worried about it. It's the match I'm most worried about. Who is the right call? Punk retaining or Roman winning the World Heavyweight Championship?
Punk retaining.
Punk.
Because we can't guarantee Roman's attendance.
Yes.
And they brought in that World Championship because Roman wasn't there.
Yes.
Roman was holding the world champion of the show hostage. So they were like, all right, we're going to bring in a new champion. So
Right.
Roman
Roman's
wins that
ready
and
his
fucking
ass off
leaves.
of that. Yeah.
So if Roman does win, even though I don't want it to, I'm terrified of that happening. Where does that leave Punk? What do you do with Punk? And then on top of all that, because the world title is not going to be on Raw for God knows how long after that. Like, what's the top championship you compete for on Raw? Like, where do you leave everybody? And especially, where do you leave Punk?
Heel turn.
Basically run it like kind of like a redo of summer of 2011 where Punk won, left with the title, so they brought in a new title, like not new title, but
interesting, like the other way around though, where
yeah.
Punk's the one still there.
So like Roman takes off with a world title, they bring in another world title,
and then Roman.
And then when Roman comes back, they're both holding the belts like Cena and Punk did, and it's like, yo, who's the real champion?
When you started with this idea, I immediately was like, nah. But like, you kind of cooked. Like opposite roles for Punk. I kind of like that.
Alex, I'm not meaning a whole new champion. No, fuck no.
Like 2011. Like, oh, Roman's
get
not here,
another copy of that World Heavyweight Championship. Put it on Punk. And then whenever Roman decides to grace us with his presence, be like, all right.
We already have a champion. Oh, but I wasn't beaten for this belt.
But for fuck's sake, do not put it on Rey Mysterio. Don't do that shit again.
Imagine they put it on Dom. And then for a day. That'd be crazy. Holy shit.
They put that title in the same fucking feud, mind you, on Rey Mysterio for 1 hour.
Yeah. Like, imagine they do that same thing, though, but with Dom. That'd be nuts.
That was John Cena's heel turn. That was his original heel turn.
Yes.
I can't believe they did that to poor Ray. But overall, I think that idea would be the ideal situation if Roman wins at WrestleMania?
Right. I mean, I'd be interested in that for sure. Yeah, I guess I can run. I have a little game.
DJ
Shouldn't take
says,
too long.
please stop bringing up my first wrestling memory.
Oh yeah, that is true. I forgot about that, DJ. Here, okay. We can run my game. It's 5 questions. It should be short, maybe not. Which, by the way, if anybody's listening, please join the Discord and fill out my form, so we can do a Family Feud quiz, please. We have 3 responses, and one of them is mine. All right? Shout out DJ and shout out Alex.
Here, I'll fill it out for you, Braden. I've been promoting this shit on a bunch of like wrestling Facebook pages.
Real. But yeah, go ahead and do that, guys. Hannah, you can also fill it out. You guys can fill it out. Your answers shouldn't like affect it to where you'll know the actual answers. But
My vote don't matter.
your vote does not matter.
That's
Yeah, shout out
insane.
DJ, shout out Alex. Hannah, are you here still?
Sorry, I stepped away.
Okay, I just didn't know if you were back yet.
No, I'm back.
So my game today, while we wait for Family Feud to develop, is a game of 21 questions. I'm gonna give you pretty much category like WWE champions. I'm gonna be thinking of a WWE champion, and then you guys go back and forth. Rainbow will be like, "Is he over 6 foot?" I'll say yes or no. It'll be all yes or no questions. Then Hannah will say, "Is he a United States champion?" And I'll say no. You guys get what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll go
So
to 21.
Basically
Go ahead.
like charades, but which 21 question?
Sure.
Okay.
I guess.
I think I get you.
Yeah, so like, yeah, I'll give you a category of wrestler to make it easier, but yeah, and then you guys will just ask questions and put together the information and figure out who it is. So, the very first category is 2010's jobbers.
I can't even remember jobbers from back then.
2010's jobbers. Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot this one out there.
Okay, Rambo, go ahead. You'll go first.
Zack Ryder.
No.
Okay.
All right, that's one question down. Anna?
Yoshitatsu.
You guys, you're not supposed to just spout guesses. You guys questions, but yes, it is Yoshitatsu. Yes, Anna, you are right.
Was it Yoshi, really?
Yes, it was Yoshitatsu.
That's the only one I can remember.
That's crazy. Okay, guys, please, just for the sake of the game, just ask questions, all right?
Gotcha.
That's
That-
great.
That or
Hannah Snipe.
Sin Cara, but
Hannah Snipe. Okay.
Sin Cara was more of a mid card than jobber for like the early parts of his career before the
He was
actual
super
Sin
hype.
Cara got fired.
Yeah, he was super hyped. Okay, all right. one point Hannah, I guess. All right, the next one is NXT champions. And remember, ask questions. How about I'll let you guys know, and when you get to 10, that's when you can start guessing. But you got to ask questions until we get to 10 left before you can guess.
Was it an NXT champion in the black and gold era?
Yes.
was he a part of a faction?
No.
Does he have family that's also worked for the WWE?
No.
As
No.
Okay.
Has he held the NXT championship more than once?
Hold on.
Oh, you don't even know this? I'm just kidding.
No, I do know, but I just want to make sure to be real. Okay, no, he is not.
Okay.
DJ, it's not Lars Sullivan. I don't think he was ever NXT champion.
Okay, Rambo.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Did he ever make an appearance on the main roster as NXT champion?
Ooh. I don't believe so.
Okay. I'm going to fact check that now because that's insane. I got to see if Lars... I don't think he was ever
No,
a NXT
Lars Sullivan
champion.
was never NXT champion.
Okay.
I can promise you. He was
Well,
not.
he had said that, and in my mind, I was like, wait, has he?
I can promise you he was not.
Has this NXT champion, did he ever move? Okay, I'm gonna just down weird. Now I have to reword this. Did he ever get called up to the main roster?
Yes.
Okay.
And to confirm, because I know you do this sometimes, confirm, is it a male?
Yes.
Okay. You've got us with that before, so I wanted to...
I have done that, yes.
Has he been released?
No?
Okay.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question, is if
Yeah,
he's
no.
ever got released or quit.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Is he currently on the main roster?
I'll let you know that it's a trick. That is trick. Oh, okay, it's not Trick Williams. I'll let you know that it's tricky, but I'm going to tell you yes. So there's your hint.
How many more should I get before I can guess? Because I might have an idea.
After Hannah's question, you guys can start guessing.
Has he won any main roster titles?
Yes.
Is it Bobby Roode?
It is Bobby Roode.
Because whenever you said that was tricky of if he's currently on the main roster, I was like, okay, so he works backstage.
Yeah, I guess I should have just said no because he's totally not on the main roster.
What's bad is whenever they did the tribute episode of Raw to AJ Styles and Bobby Roode popped up in the back, do you hear that no crowd pop?
I know, which sucks.
That was sad.
Yeah, that sucks.
Anyway, you can go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them I'll say this right now. Alex, DJ. Looks like Alex called out for a match at Mania against DJ.
Oh shit.
Can I referee that match? I want to referee.
I'll play Adam Pierce here and say that it is official.
Yeah, but do I get to referee the match?
Oh, I totally forgot Dolph Ziggler is an NXT champion.
Sure.
All right, I get to be the referee, guys.
Oh yeah, and they didn't even pop for Abyss that much. Which
They
is
really
crazy.
didn't.
No.
Braden gets to even do commentary and wear the blazer.
Even on commentary, no one can touch me.
That's because nobody that goes to those shows has any clue what TNA was ever about.
I know, which is wild.
They are oblivious.
Which, to
Like-
be fair, like early 2000, like 2010s to like later 2010s. Oh my God, DJ. Oh my God,
That's wild.
that's insane.
Okay, all right.
But go ahead, Braden.
Yeah, so tied 1-1. Name a 2000s tag team champion. Like a tag team, like tag team champions.
Are they in the WWE Hall of Fame?
No.
Were they on Raw or SmackDown? Predominantly.
SmackDown. Wait,
Okay.
it's yes or no questions, but I'll give you
Oh,
this
shit.
one, SmackDown. That's
Gotcha.
fine, SmackDown.
You might have said that. I'm dumb.
Hold on.
Hannah's cheating.
No, my mom is yelling for me.
Oh.
I didn't want you to hear me yelling to her.
Hannah's mom's giving her the answer.
No. My mom needs me to make her something. But I can do this and do that.
Okay.
Usually when my mom's yelling, it's at me.
Usually when mom's yelling, it's because she fell, because my mom's clumsy.
Yeah.
Not a mom.
Well, I'm now, like, to tell our audience, I'm now my mom's caregiver because she can no longer walk. So
Fire.
that's not fire at all.
Well, I mean, fire of you to do that is more what I meant.
Yeah. But, oh, where were we? Okay, so predominantly SmackDown. Okay. Has anybody in this tag team been a world champion?
No.
Okay.
I already have an idea on who it is, but I'm trying to think of more questions.
Yeah, confirm your answer. Confirm your answer.
You want me to confirm my answer?
Well, no, ask more questions to confirm.
Oh, gotcha.
I might have an idea of who this could be, but am I allowed to take a guess?
8 more questions. 4 each. We got to put it to 10 questions.
Okay.
God, I don't even know if I can come up with 4. God.
Get creative with it.
Did anyone in this tag team ever have a like singles run? Period.
Yes.
Okay.
Has anybody in this tag team ever went by a different name in WWE?
Yes.
Is this person now bald?
Shit. Yes.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah,
Maybe. I think I.
You know how I
I
feel
think
about bald legends.
It sucks that you don't allow us to like guess when we think we might
Well, it's
have an
because
answer.
you sniped it. Here, I'll allow you to guess on the next one. I'll allow you to do it early again. But
Whose turn is it right now? Is it me or him?
it's yours. Rambo, are you okay with lifting the no guessing rules right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Hannah, guess.
Is this Eminem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Because
Maybe I should
John
have done way
Morrison,
less than 21 questions, guys. I should have made it a lot less.
John
Originally-
Morrison and
originally,
Joey Mercury are both bald now.
Yeah.
Originally, I was thinking Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Oh, word.
Because when I asked you the question about different names, because Brian Kendrick started as Spanky,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Alex, you stop that right now. I will mute your ass. He said Melina needs to go bald now too. Hell no. I will mute your ass real quick.
you know, if Mercury and Nitro wanted to come back and be Mercury and Nitro, they could always find Serena Deb, shave her head again like the Straight Society, and then they could be all bald.
Yeah.
Bald Serena Deb could be their managers.
Bald. Okay. 3-2. Name WWF Women's Champion. So when it was under the name WWF, so from 1984 to 2002.
Oh God.
Women's Champion from that timeline.
I gotta come up with like 8 questions for that.
Well, if you don't get it, you should be asking questions.
Has
The guest ban is lifted, so you guys can guess now.
Was she champion in the 80s?
No.
Okay.
is she in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Let's see. Did she work in the Attitude Era?
Yes.
You are aware that the Attitude Era is pretty much 98 to 2002, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm like trying to think of like 30 different questions at once.
Has this person ever been in a faction?
Yes.
Was this woman ever a superhero?
Hold on. I don't believe so.
Okay. Did you see who I was going? Where I was going with that?
You were going with Mighty Molly, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past. Like, maybe there was like a little storyline there where she was a hero. I'm sure. I wouldn't put it past WWE.
That's why I went there. But anyway.
That's valid.
Is this am I allowed to take a guess?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Would this be Ivory?
Yes.
Okay.
This would be Ivory. Wow, yeah, this is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, guys. I need to widen my
up
category
the ante a little bit.
Yeah, I'll come back bigger and better next time, guys. Short little segment. Anyway, it's 3-1.
Blue Chew Braden.
3-1, but I'm gonna do the last one that I had. All right. What? Blue Chew Braden, shut up. Okay, we're gonna do the last one anyway. All right. 2020 mid-card champion in the 2020s. Thank you, BJ. Salute.
Hold on, I'll have to think. But let me put my mom's popcorn in the microwave. While I do this. I gotta think, so Rambo can go first.
Maybe I was going to anyway. Let's see. Mid-card 2020s or 2020?
2020s, the era.
Gotcha.
The decade.
Was he a champion in the Thunderdome era?
No.
Gotcha. Jesus, Alex. Alex, do you have something you want to explain to us? Will you constantly bring out the Blue Chew and bedtime with Braden? Do you have something you want to tell Braden?
Alex, what's beef, bro? What's the beef? Now you got beefy Braden, all right? And you don't want beefy Braden.
Okay.
First, Alex talks about exposing himself. Now he's talking about Blue Chew bedtime Braden.
It's a nickname, LOL. Well, obviously it's a nickname, Alex. I'm aware that it's not my legal name.
But I'm wondering if there's any kind of like, I don't know.
You're just turning heel on everybody. Anyway, Hannah. Rambo's was he a Thunderdome champion? And I said no.
Okay. Was he ever let's see. And you said guess a mid-card 2020s champion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was he ever close to becoming a world champion?
I mean, I think he's been in maybe like multi-man matches for world titles, but never close.
Okay.
Let's see. Has he ever won any stipulation like a Royal Rumble or Money in the Bank?
No.
Okay. Since you said multi-man matches for world title, I didn't think so, but I wanted to.
Right, I mean, good thinking. That crosses out Theory, which is almost what I put.
Well, it was Theory or Nakamura.
Shinsuke.
Did he guess it right?
No.
Oh. Um. Has he ever participated in a Money in the Bank ladder match?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Rambington.
see. He's participated in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Hasn't been directly in a world title match, but has been in multi-man matches, 4 title matches.
Never mind. You said something that isn't true, but I'm gonna let you think it for a minute.
Oh, was it the multi-man matches deal?
I'm not gonna correct it. Zach Gowen.
Shit.
Remember what you got?
Trying to think of who all was mid-card champions. Like,
Just ask questions.
has he ever taken a hiatus from the WWE?
Yeah. I suppose you could call it a hiatus.
Left for a bit, come back, not kind of like injury, but just like,
Yeah, for sure.
okay. 2020 mid-card champion, wasn't champ.
The popcorn smells really good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. Now I'm just waiting for the butter to melt. Okay. Okay. Okay, what was Rambo's question?
What was your question, Rambo?
What was my question?
What did you just ask? Oh, have they ever taken a hiatus?
Yeah.
And I said yes.
Okay. Um, has this person ever been in a feud with a main event talent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mid-card champion. So now, I'm wondering if I should clarify. But
Clarify the champions or the genders? Because guys, remember there is female midcard champions in the 2020s.
both.
I just want you guys to remember that part. Nobody's guessed.
DJ says it's Ricochet.
Well, DJ doesn't get a guess, so is that your guess?
I don't know. I feel like mentioning his name might put me in some hot water now. That
Remember, do we have a
jackass.
question?
I've got 1,000 questions.
All right, well, let me hear one. Sorry, DJ.
You'll ask one. I'm gonna go check on some butter.
Well, is it a female mid-card champion?
No.
Okay, cool. That's one of the clarifying questions.
Richard O'Shea.
Richard O'Shea. Nah, that piece of shit. Let's see.
Jack Perry. Yeah, I didn't specify it would be your AEW. Nas here in the comments is Jack Perry.
Shit.
No, it's not AEW.
Now, like, my main deal now is I'm, like, trying to balance between the United States and the Intercontinental. Like,
No one's asked which belts. I thought that was going to be the first question asked.
no, I wanted to see what we could do without going into that clarification.
I mean, yeah, if y'all want to try it.
All right. My mom's happy. She's got her butter. I mean,
Okay.
popcorn.
It's just a bowl of butter. Hannah, while you were gone, it has been confirmed that it is not a female mid-card title.
Okay. Is it a male mid-card talent?
What is this? What if he
Yes.
says no?
Yeah, what do you guys can guess then? Yes, that is the other and only option. Okay.
I'm just being a smartass. I'm sorry.
13 questions left.
No, it's not a male. So it's not a female. It's not a male. Who's the mid card champion? Towley? Like,
Yeah. All right, Rambo.
Alex just said Butter Rogers.
Butter Rogers is crazy.
Oh my god. Anyway,
is it the Can I confirm if it's the Intercontinental or the United States?
If you want to, you may.
Is it the
That's
United
what-
States title?
Yes.
Okay.
can I take a guess?
You may.
Sure.
Is it Ilya Dragunov?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. You did confirm it. They haven't been a world champion, right?
Correct.
Okay. You said it wasn't Theory. Can't be him. Apollo Crews.
No,
Okay.
but almost. Almost, and I almost chose him as the answer.
It's like,
All
'cause
right, can I-
forgot he was champion in the Performance Center.
Can I take another guess?
You may.
Is this Solo Sokoa?
It is not. Okay. All right, 9 left, guys.
Is it Jacob?
It is not. 8.
So who in the hell has been United States champion for at least the past 6 years?
Is it Logan Paul?
It's not your turn.
Oh fuck.
Is it Logan Paul?
Yes, Anna, it is Logan Paul. Good guess.
I'm such a heel I stole from Rambo.
No,
It
it's
is
fine.
absolutely Logan Paul.
It's fine. It took us that long to guess Logan Paul.
Well, I don't really care for him, so.
You're obviously not humble. Not as humble as he is.
Is he
Prime tastes
humble?
like shit. That's why we're sponsored by Dubby.
Hell yeah. I got my dubby, by the way.
Did you really?
Got my dubby.
What kind you get?
It's like pomberry lemonade or something. Pomegranate
Ooh,
berry
that
lemonade.
one's good.
That's fire. And I got Granny's lemonade.
Hell yeah. I've got
I
the.
didn't.
Do I, Hannah?
I don't think I got any W. I don't even know if there's any W where around here.
Text me a shipping address because it's trying to get all of ours. I put in there that there's 3 of us in the deal, along with this podcast. So I was like,
Right.
I don't want just one person getting benefits. I want all 3 of us to. But I've got
Okay,
the
do you
Tiger's Blood, which is strawberry, coconut, and watermelon. Which that's my favorite.
That was gas.
It's so fucking good. And I've also got, I don't remember, it's over there, but I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a dragon fruit lemonade.
Man, it's over there.
But
Do you not have my I one time sent you my address. Is it not in your phone anymore?
after 100 days, my messages delete just automatically.
What type of phone do you have? Mine doesn't do it.
That is a government tracked phone right there, Rainbow.
It's an old iPhone.
No, that's a government tracked phone right there, Rainbow. What did
I
you
don't
do?
have a burner phone, Braden.
What did you do, Rainbow? What kind
My
of
text
trouble are you in,
messages-
buddy?
That's weird because I have an iPhone too, and my text messages do not delete.
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
Yeah, Rainbow's under some sort of state law.
I can't confirm or deny that on TikTok. I'm already getting flagged.
This is true.
Why do you
It's
think I
not
go by
basically
Rambo?
saying, it's because they know your past.
Why do they think
They
I
know
go by
what you did.
Rambo?
Yeah, for real. I know what you did.
I ain't putting my
Alright.
government name.
That was my game. Hannah kicked Rainbow's ass. Boop boop.
Oh, did I?
4-1.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Fucking loser.
Careful.
Shut
We'll
up,
get
dickhead.
All right.
Hannah, you got the game?
I do got a game. I just didn't think I would. I'm not used to winning games, so I'm taken back a little bit.
Sorry.
All right, so this is Hannah's quiz segment of the evening.
Oh, and that's great.
Welcome to Hannah's Quizhausen.
Nice.
And if you two don't participate, you are cursed.
Apparently, I already am. Because I'm a loser.
And the dickhead.
Okay. Anyway, so we are gonna do a callback to a quiz we've done before.
I don't know. Was it one I was good at least?
Yeah. Well, at least I hope it's one of those
I
good
was going to
ones.
say, did we do good or bad? Because there's been a good mix of both where both Braden and I were like, what is this?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we would go back and do guess this. We're gonna go back to guessing some lyrics.
Oh, shit.
I'm so bad at the lyrics.
I
You'll be
think last
fine.
time we did this, Sam was on the podcast with us.
Yeah. And that didn't go very well.
Yeah, so why would you pick one that?
She
Well,
just
it's
comes
been a-
in with the for sure.
Duh. Well. Anyway, so I have a few theme songs lyrics that I wrote down. Well, I didn't write them down. I'm actually I saved them on my computer, but I wrote down what songs I wanted to do. And obviously, whoever gets the most of them wins. And I think you guys remember the rules where I read at least 2 sets of lines. I give each of you a chance to guess. If you can't guess based off the first line, I move to the next line. If you can't get it with that, then I will just tell you what it is. And remember, you have to get either the superstar right, and you have to get the title of the song right to gain the 2 points.
I think that's where I was having the most issues, was trying to think of the title of the song.
Yeah.
Watch Hannah start coming in with just like the catchphrases at the very beginning of the Def Rebel songs.
Yeah, for real.
She just starts reading, we are.
How am I so good looking and so humble? I mean, all this shit, I'm still humble.
I would never ever use Logan Paul in any capacity.
I would. Hit me up, Logan.
Anyway, are you guys ready to play this game again?
No. Is that an option?
That no is not an option. Remember, because if
I'll
you
be
don't,
cursed.
you be cursed. Anyway, okay. So the first line. Had your chance, now it's gone. All you take, all you've done.
Okay. I have digested those lyrics. I'm ready for the next.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any guess?
Nope.
Not at all.
Deborah.
Deborah.
Was it right?
No.
Oh, shit.
Deborah's an instrumental.
I don't know. For some reason, I just saw the name Deborah recently. It's fresh in my mind. I'm gonna guess Deborah for everything. By the way, go ahead.
Break you down, break rules,
Deborah.
breaking ground. That's the next line.
Adam Cole.
No.
Chris Jericho.
It's not Chris Jericho.
Don't clue. Breaking ground, breaking rules, breaking it down, breaking glass. Steve Austin.
No, Alex, it's not Ryback.
Alex?
I'm offended by that name.
Alex has a freaking hard on for Ryback, dude.
Yep. That's probably why he's exposing himself.
So again, break you down, breaking rules, breaking ground.
And just like that, it is over. The episode was ended abruptly. We tried to record it through another software, however, that didn't work out like we wanted it to. So this is where we're leaving off this episode. If you like what you did here, definitely come back, hang out with us a little bit more. We go live on TikTok every week, and episodes are uploaded to wherever you're listening to this: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. One more thing before we go. I want to send a huge shout out to Dubby Energy for sponsoring Squared Circle Sessions. It is a 0 sugar, 0 calorie, clean alternative to your traditional energy drinks without all the jitters, the crashes, the nasty stuff that's in them. Go check out them, dubby.gg. Use the code Squared Circle at checkout and save 10% off your order. Till then, bye.